Hey there, my name is Megan and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. So I actually saw this video idea over on Ramsey's channel, Rajathon, so I'll go ahead and link it down below. But he actually went back and looked at one of his old book haul videos and basically did he read the books that he bought. So I went ahead and pulled up one of my oldest book haul videos on my channel, which is from September 2018, so about 2.5 years ago, and I'm going to see if I actually read the books that I hauled instead of just like accumulating a bunch of books and not reading them. But I really wanted to share with you guys. So you're going to see some like cringe-worthy material here because the quality is not good, the audio is not good. All the other haul videos that I had I've already privated because they're just not good. But we're going to take a stroll down memory lane and we're going to see if I read what I bought. But before we go ahead and get on into the video, if you are not already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as the little bell icon so you can be notified every time I post new content. I post new videos every Wednesday and every Saturday and sometimes on Monday. Okay, so I am sharing my screen with you guys, so let's go ahead and get on into it. The first book I'm going to be talking about is Two Dark Reigns by Kendara Blake. This is the third book in the Three Dark Crowns series. Okay, so we have Two Dark Reigns by Kendara Blake, which is book 2. No, it's book 3 in her Three Dark Crowns series. And yes, I did read that. I actually finished the whole quartet in 2019. So, all right, 1 point for me, as if we're doing points. Okay, we're off to a good start. Talking about is Ink by Alice Broadway. This is a young adult fantasy. Okay, so we have Ink by Alice Broadway, which I still have not read, and I have talked about that book so many times just because of how gorgeous the cover is. But yeah, I have the first 2 in the series and haven't read that one yet. That's a shame because it's been like 3 years. So not off to a good start. So I was debating if I should read any more Neil Gaiman, but I decided to give him another chance and read one of his adult books. And yes, I did read The Ocean at the End of the Lane. I think that same year. I think I read it in one sitting, and that was the book that made me decide that I'd be okay never reading another Neil Gaiman book again. You know, I've read 4, and they're just not amazing to me. They're just good. So I really have no desire to pick up any more of his works. I feel like I've read enough. But yeah, so I did read that one. So we're out of 3. We've read 2. So I feel like that's pretty good. Okay, let's see what the next one is. To be talking about should be no surprise. It is Legion of Flame by Anthony Ryan. This is the second book in the Draconis Memoria series. Okay, so we have Legion of Flame by Anthony Ryan, and yes, I did. I read that last year, and it is book 2 in his Draconis Memoria series, and I still need to read book 3. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's down here. That is one of the series that I carried over from 2020 that I really wanted to finish. So, okay, we are 3 out of 4. We're doing pretty good. And I was so excited. That book is going to be Foundry Side by Robert Jackson Bennett. Okay, so we have Foundry Side by Robert Jackson Bennett, and I also read that. I read it last year, and I actually also read the sequel, Shorefall. I got it for my birthday and read it last year too. So we are doing good. We've only not read 1 book out of this haul. All right, I don't feel so bad about my book buying habits now. Okay, so let me see. It looks like there's a couple more. I honestly don't even remember what I bought. Next 3 books I got at the used bookstore near me called Second and Charles. I have talked about them a little bit on my channel before, but they are a used bookstore that is, I think, owned by Books A Million, and it is just the coolest store. They have new books, they have used books, they have video games, they have toys, they have clothing, they have comics, stuff. It is just the coolest place to go, and I could spend hours in there, and I probably go in there like several times a month. I still go in there several times a month. First book I picked up was The Alloy of Law by Brandon Sanderson. Yes, I remember that. Okay, I read The Alloy of Law last month. So it took me 2.5 years to read The Alloy of Law. But yes, I read it. I just read it. Okay, that was a good find. You don't see a lot of Sanderson there. All right, so far we still only not read 1. Words of Radiance by Brandon Sanderson. This is the second book in the Stormlight archive. So Alloy of Law, read last month. Words of Radiance, read last year. So let me see what else we have. Queen of Fire by Anthony Ryan. This is the 3rd and final book in his Raven Shadow series. Okay, so we have Queen of Fire by Anthony Ryan, and no, I have not read that yet. But I did make a video last year talking about all of the adult fantasy series and sci-fi series that I want to like give another chance, because I read Bloodsong, loved it, read Tower Lord, didn't like it so much, and that kind of put me off to reading Queen of Fire. But I do want to finish the series, but I need to start with Bloodsong again because I really don't remember how the plot progresses. So I do want to read it. I do plan on reading it. I just don't know when. So yeah, I did really good. Okay, so only 2 books out of all of those books I have not read. So I guess maybe on average my books sit on my shelf for like a year, 2 years before I read them. But that was a lot of fun, taking a stroll down memory lane to see if I actually have read the books from the oldest book haul on my booktube channel. Let me know in the comments if you like this video, or if you have a old book haul that you've watched and still not read any of the books, or vice versa. Maybe you have read all of the books. And I hope you enjoyed this, guys, and I will see you all soon in another video. Goodbye.